The story begins at CUK school, where a 16-year-old girl named Kiera is very excited about her presentation because she's preparing it together with her friends. While Kiera and her friends are discussing the presentation, her father, Fadi, suddenly arrives there. Fadi urgently tells Kiera's friends to leave immediately and go to a safe place. After that, he asks Kiera to come with him in the car and explains that within a short time, a deadly rain carrying a dangerous virus is going to fall over the city, which will make people seriously ill and kill them within minutes. In reality, Fadi is a scientist who works for the Apollo company. Meanwhile, dark clouds begin to gather rapidly over the city. Seeing the clouds, Fadi starts driving fast to take his family to a safe place. During this time, he tells his son to put on his seat belt, but his attention gets distracted and his car crashes into another vehicle. This causes a massive traffic jam on the road. Knowing that he has very little time left, Fadi takes his family and runs toward the forest. While heading into the forest, a man notices them and starts following them. After some time, Fadi reaches an emergency bunker that he had built for situations like this. As soon as they enter the bunker, heavy rain begins to fall. Before entering the living area, Fadi makes his entire family pass through an automatic scanning machine to ensure their bodies are completely sanitized. Once inside, Fadi gives his wife, Kate, a device and tells her that it contains all the information about the bunker. He then takes her into a room and explains that he must go outside because only he knows how to stop the virus. After that, Fadi puts on a protective suit and prepares to leave. Before leaving, he asks Kiera to take care of her younger brother, Jack. As soon as Fadi leaves, Kiera watches a live stream of her friends and sees them dying one by one. Watching this, she becomes extremely terrified. On the other hand, Kate tries to calm the children by making hot chocolate, but it is clear from her face that she's also very scared. Suddenly, loud banging is heard at the bunker door. Kate believes that it might be Fadi returning, so she tells the children to ignore the noise. However, Kiera and Jack think that their father is outside. Ignoring their mother's warning, they move forward to open the door and manage to do so before Kate can stop them. Outside stands the same man who had seen the family running toward the forest earlier. He is completely soaked by the rain and has become infected by the virus. In his painful condition, the man grabs Jack and drags him into the rain. At that moment, Kate jumps on the man to save her child, but in the process, she also gets drenched in the rain. Because of this, Kate becomes infected as well. Realizing what has happened, Kate screams at the children to close the door. With no other option left, Kiera is forced to shut the door. After that, Kiera and Jack sit near the door and cry. Kiera then tries to call her father, Fadi, but he does not answer. Later, Kiera puts her younger brother to sleep in the room and falls asleep beside him. The next day, Jack finds a device that his father had given to their mother, Kate. When Kiera checks the device, she discovers that there are other bunkers built in different locations. Using the device, Kiera tries to contact the other bunkers to ask for help, but no one responds. After searching around, they find a radio, and Kiera once again tries to call for help from outside. This time, luck is on their side, and they manage to communicate with a boy named Philip. However, after talking for a short while, the connection suddenly cuts off. After the connection is lost, Kiera tells Jack that when their father saves the world, he will come back to them. If he comes back, he will help them, but days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. Then we are shown a scene 7 years later. By now, Jack has turned 17. He is completely exhausted from believing Kiera's lie that their father will return. Because of this, Jack becomes angry at Kiera. One night, Kiera thinks that the waiting has gone on long enough, and now they have to leave the bunker. She goes to check on Jack to see if he is asleep, and then, wearing a protective suit to avoid infection, she opens the bunker door for the first time in 7 years. As soon as Kiera steps outside, she hears her mother's screams. Gathering her courage, she starts moving toward the city. On the way, she sees many footprints, signs that someone may have walked there. She holds on to hope that someone might still be alive. Following these signs, she makes her way toward the city. When she reaches the place, she finds piles of dead bodies all around. At that moment, a wild dog spots her and begins chasing her. However, Kiera manages to stay calm and hides in a nearby room. The next morning, Jack wakes up and goes to the kitchen. Kiera tells him that she went outside the bunker but didn't see any living person. After hearing this, they both decide that they will leave the bunker together the next morning. Overjoyed at the thought of going outside, they sleep together that night. Soon after, the oxygen inside the bunker begins to run out slowly. Kiera faints because of it, but Jack manages to get her outside in time. It then becomes clear that the oxygen hadn't actually run out. Some living people outside had tampered with the bunker. They had seen Kiera go outside the night before. Now, the group surrounds Kiera and Jack and locks them in a room. Their leader, Sam, tells them to gather all the food and supplies in one place. But since Jack and Kiera had already consumed most of the supplies, the group doesn't find much. Sam becomes angry over this, and Kiera instructs her group members to leave the bunker, leaving Jack behind. To save herself, Kiera tells Sam that there is plenty of food in the other bunkers, but only she knows their locations. Reluctantly, Sam has no choice but to include Kiera and Jack in his group. A little further ahead, Sam stops the group to rest. It is then that Sam tells Kiera that almost 90% of the world population has been wiped out by the virus, and the survivors are killing each other to stay alive. Sam begins to share his past with Kiera. He used to be a soldier in the military, but because of one mistake, his entire team became infected. The government had sent a military unit to eliminate infected people and gave strict orders to shoot anyone coming from infected areas. But while on duty, Sam saw a woman crossing the road with her young child. He couldn't bring himself to shoot them. Because of that one mistake, his whole team got infected. Seeing his group in that condition, Sam fled into the forest to save his own life. The story now returns to the present. Sam's group is moving ahead in search of bunkers. Suddenly, they see a car approaching. Sam tells everyone to hide and warns Kiera that these are the people who hunt others to survive. He is just explaining this when the hunters group starts moving toward them. At that moment, a girl suddenly appears, running straight toward them. Seeing the girl, the hunters group gets distracted from Sam's group. Taking advantage of this moment, Sam tells everyone to run away from there. But Kiera tells Sam that they should help the girl. Sam tries to stop her, but a group member, Frozy, goes along with Kiera to help the girl. Reluctantly, Sam also has to follow them to help. A little further ahead, they find the girl fallen into a water puddle. She manages to escape the hunters, but because she fell into the water, she becomes infected. Sam realizes she has been infected, so he shoots her and then moves ahead with the rest of the group. Sam knows that all the members of the group are extremely tired, so he takes them to a nearby building to rest. Once inside, the group searches the place thoroughly and locks all the doors and windows so that no one can attack them during the night. That night, Kiera sleeps along with the group members. Jack is also about to sleep. At that moment, Jack sees Sam going into a room behind Frozy. Seeing Sam follow Frozy, Jack also goes after them and discovers that they are being intimate inside the room. Seeing this, Jack becomes upset because he secretly had started liking Frozy. The next morning, they continue moving through the forest in search of bunkers. Suddenly, Jack's foot lands in infected water. As soon as Sam notices this, he points his gun at Jack. Kiera intervenes and asks Frozy to check if Jack's foot is infected. Fortunately, Jack had worn waterproof shoes, so he is safe. After this incident, as the group moves forward, they find a bunker. Kiera opens the bunker door using her fingerprint. Once the door opens, all the group members enter. Inside, they find so much food and supplies that they become extremely happy. Meanwhile, Kiera goes to a room to fully activate the bunker. As she comes out after activating it, she finds a mobile phone belonging to Fatty's boss. Kiera takes the phone straight to her brother Jack and shows him a recorded video from Fatty's boss. In the video, he asks Fatty to come to the Apollo headquarters in Sweden because only Fatty can find the cure for the virus. After watching the video, Kiera tells Jack that their father must be at the headquarters. Then she shows the video clip to Sam and urges him to go to Sweden, but Sam refuses asking what guarantee there is that the people there haven't already been infected and died. Sam leaves, but Kiera fully trusts her father. So she sets off towards Sweden with her brother Jack. A little later, the other members of the group arrive and ask Sam about Kiera and Jack. Sam tells them that the two have gone to Sweden to find their father because he might have found a cure for the virus. Hearing this, Frozy tells Sam that they should also go with them. Sam refuses, saying that going out now will only make things more dangerous. Another group member remarks that they are already in danger anyway. So the three leave Sam and his companions behind and head towards Sweden in search of Kiera. Meanwhile, Kiera and Jack reach the city through the forest. As they move further into the city, Jack sees a bus. When they get inside the bus, they feel someone approaching and quickly hide. It turns out the people they were hiding from are Frozy and the rest of the group. Seeing them, Kiera and Jack become happy and then continue towards Sweden with them. While traveling through the city, Jack spots a Burger King in the middle of the city. Seeing it, he tells everyone to stop for a while, eat, and take some rest. They're just sitting and resting when suddenly a group searching for food attacks them. Everyone runs for their lives, and during the chaos, Kiera gets separated from the rest of the group. After being separated, Kiera starts looking for them again. At that moment, she sees a small child. Unfortunately, it begins raining at the same time. To protect the child from the rain, Kiera takes him inside a building. There, she sees the child eating some pills to survive his hunger. Seeing this, Kiera gives him some of her own food. Just then, the child's father arrives, mistakes Kiera for an enemy, and snatches the child away. A little later, after the rain stops, Kiera goes out again to find Jack. After searching for a while, she finds all the group members where they had escaped to save themselves. During this time, a man searching for food grabs Jack and demands food. Luckily, Sam arrives and points his gun at the man. Frightened by the gun, the man stabs Jack with a knife and runs away. Jack is severely injured from the stab. Seeing Jack in this condition, Kiera says there is another bunker nearby where they could treat him. Sam and the rest of the group take Jack to the bunker and begin his treatment. After the treatment, Sam shows Kiera a device and explains that this wall must have been built by the government to prevent infected people from crossing from one side to the other. And with this, the movie ends. If you want to see the next part of the story, subscribe to this channel and like this video.